Ladies and gentlemen listening to me across the length and breadth of this region and beyond, I want to share with you what I have entitled Amazing Facts About the Eagle That Has the Potential to Transform Your Lives. I want to dedicate this presentation to the millions of people across the world who have been marginalized by society. Like the eagle, all of us have inherent weaknesses and limitations. The only difference between the successful person and the failure counterpart is that successful people are able to turn their limitations into strength. Now, fact number one, eagles are among the most amazing creatures that God has made in the world. They have been noted as symbols of strength, bravery, and courage. And Solomon himself wrote in Proverbs 30:18-19, "There are three things which be too wonderful for me, yea, for which I know not, the way of the eagle in the air." Beloved, it is a fact of life that the bald eagle is the national symbol of the United States of America. The USA is the most powerful and strongest nation in the world in terms of military and economic might. Killing or harming the bald eagle constitutes an offense punishable by law in the US of A. The Australian wedge-tailed eagle called Courage 2, also corporal in the army, was once charged with award, absent without leave, when the bird refused to cooperate with the top hierarchy of the Australian Armed Forces. Beloved, like the bald eagle, we can also enjoy maximum security under the mighty arms of the Almighty God if we obey and follow His laws. When we walk in the light of His word, the enemy automatically incurs the displeasure of God by touching our health, our businesses, our marriages and ministries. Fact number two, eagles have a wingspan of approximately 250 centimeters. They are able to soar for several hours without a single wing beat. When an eagle loses a feather in one of its wings due to aging or accident, the bird deliberately plucks off a feather in the opposite wing in order to maintain balance. Eagles go faster when they flip their wings during flight, but when they soar, they are able to go farther. In times of thunderstorm, they are able to ride in front of the air current to reach their destination. Eagles do not need travel documents such as passports or visas to enable them cross frontiers and continental boundaries. Like the eagle, all you need to do as a child of God is discover and maximize your inborn potential, and the world will look for you instead of you looking for the world. No apple tree sends their fruit to people. People rather go to apple trees to look for their fruits. Be balanced in whatever you do as a child of God. Being too objective may cause you to blow up, and being overly subjective will cause you to break up. But the right balance of the two cause you to grow up. Don't allow the challenges you are facing in this life make you bitter, but rather become better by riding in front of the air current to reach your destination. Fact number three, eagles can live up to 70 years. But to reach this age, it must take extremely harsh and difficult decisions, either to die young or go through a painful process of change for 150 days. In its 40s, its long and flexible talons no longer grasp prey, which serves as food. Its long and sharp beak becomes bent due to aging, rendering it powerless to pursue prey. Its thick feathers become stuck to its chest and make it difficult to fly. These and many more challenges compel the bird to fly to the mountains, where it knocks its beak against the mountaintop until it plucks it out. after which it waits for a new beak to grow back, and it will then pluck out its talons. When its new talons grow back, the eagle starts plucking out its old age feathers. After 5 months, it takes a famous flight of rebirth and lives for 30 more years. A leader's values can help him make decisions. Either the decision takes the leader one step closer to a greater success, or the decision moves the leader further away from success. When we think of what makes someone a great leader, one characteristic that immediately comes to mind is decisiveness. We do not envision successful leaders appearing unclear or uncertain about an issue bordering their vision. Instead, they are viewed as people who are able to quickly arrive at their decisions and communicate the goals to others. Sound decision making is certainly the hallmark of a great leader. Now, fact number 4: sight is the strongest of all eagle senses. Approximately 4 to 5 times better than human sight. The eyes of the eagle are angled 30 degrees away from center of face, hence giving the bird a wider field of view. From a height of about 3,000 feet above sea level, eagles are able to sight their prey and pounce on them with precision. A visionary leader is the one who spends time with people who are vibrant and liberal in thinking. You have to be with people who can think and make informed decisions and bring positive changes in society. Eagles are full of life and vision, but they sometimes find time to look back at their life and re-energize themselves. Believe in yourself and what you can accomplish. You may have a picture of yourself in your mind's eye, a vision of making your dream a reality or achieving the success you know could be yours. Now, all you need to do is become that vision of yourself. You need to become your best you. And how do you begin the journey of becoming that person you believe you should be? It's time to stretch yourself to grow and allow yourself to develop. Think of this as a journey of self-discovery. Fact number 5: eagles are apex predators. In other words, they are at the top of the food chain. Unlike the vulture that always pitches at the top of the slaughterhouse, hoping to feed on dead substances and carcasses thrown at them, eagles do not scavenge. They usually feed on the prey they slaughter all by themselves. They are able to kill and carry off prey as large as goats, deer, monkeys, and other larger animals. Eagles don't fight snakes on the ground, but rather change the battle zone by carrying their opponent high into the skies and later release the lifeless bodies of their opponents onto the hard ground. It is often said that you are what you think. If you feed your mind with indecent information, it will produce same. Everybody is simply a product of their own thoughts, and therefore it is extremely important to allow your mind to be controlled by the things of God instead of the things of the world. It is important to recognize that the only way to defeat your opponent in the realms of the supernatural is to change the battlefield from the physical into the spiritual. The enemy is not scared of you because of how often you go to church. Neither is the enemy afraid of you because of how old a Christian you have been. But the enemy fears a person who is prayerful. I pray that you become a man and a woman of prayer and holiness. Until we meet again, this is Geoffrey Bodbil Kankani, a gospel evangelist and a conference speaker.
Inframa kesibi ribabemu inefa naminko minyami osit na imu semifrewa eya jimudo